Hey, how's it going? So I moved, hence the no videos. Don't know if I'll make more. Don't know if I'll even upload this. We'll see. But yeah, I moved. There's renovations and moving, so just wasn't really in the mood to make videos. I also kind of took a break from photography to focus on some other things. But we're here now, and today I want to talk about, as a photographer, how I use AI. I know I've made videos in the past talking about, generative AI and how you can use it to like remove branches or something. AI has changed since then, and I've now kind of changed my opinion on the fact where it's now no longer just, removing a branch. I think there has to be a clean distinction between, generative AI and just removing said branch or not using it at all. And right now, I'm kind of the opinion that not to use it as all, along with some other photographers, just because of the fact that our work can be so easily recreated with AI, and I think there's something special about getting the shot as is and not modifying it that way. That being said, I still use AI as I think it is a very powerful tool to be used to aid with a photography workflow. So what does that mean? The way I use AI is I use it to sort and caption my images for my website. So what happens is I finish editing, it goes into a folder, and then AI will caption and sort my images on my website into different categories, which I find extremely helpful because I suck at managing my website. I am a computer scientist, so I do manage and have made my own website from scratch, but actually maintaining it and captioning every image and sorting each image, it's not something I enjoy doing or want to do. So that's why I have AI do it for me. And so today I kind of want to go over how I use AI, because I do think it's an incredible tool, and I do think that you're going to either be left in the dust if you don't use it, or just be creating a ton of unnecessary work for yourself. Because my hobby, my passion is photography, not website creation, or website creation, yes, but not website maintenance. Exact for that. So let's go over how this AI works at a very high level. And if there's any interest, we can go over the specifics later on. So this is kind of a very high level explanation of how my website works and how it sorts my images. So what happens is when I export an image, it will go into this to be sorted folder. And here we can say I have some images here, and they're all macro images. So we know they're going to go to macro. What will happen is every day at around midnight or so, I have a job that will run this image sorter command on my server. And what this image sorter will do is first it will ask the AI what's in this image and sort it and sort all these images. So if we run it, we'll see these are the different categories we have. And so what it will do is it will sort these images. So right now there's a request going to the AI. Here, anyway, you can see the response is macro. So we have one less image. And so now we have a macro image here. And already the second one's done. And third. So once this happens, it will then do two things. It'll generate thumbnails for these images, which you can see here, they're just lower res images, for website displaying. Here we have progress bars as well. So the first half up here is for the thumbnail generation. It goes through all the images and sorts them. And then for the captions, what it will do is it will go through and caption all these images. And the captioning does take a bit longer, as it's just, a bit more involved. And I get it to export in a specific format, which the AI has to think about. I'm trying different models. For the just sorting, I'm using Ministral 3. 8B. Yeah, right there. And then for the image captioning, I'm using Gemma. Gemma 8 E8B, I believe. And so yeah, so then it exports this JSON file, which contains a summary. I'll just open that here. Perfect. And it just contains a very basic summary. I'm using JSON just because in case I want to add anything or like indexing and let you search for whatever, I can do that in the future very easily. But yeah, so then once it goes through all of these, we can go to the website and you can see we have a couple different categories here. I can select macro and here's our images and a close-up photograph of numerous bright orange fungi. It's a basic caption, but I didn't have to do anything. I worked on the image, I edited the image, I exported the image, and then I'm done. And that's, to me, the most... I don't want to have to upload these images each time to my website and caption them, and that's not something I want to do. What I would much rather do is work on this website as, for programming, experience and knowledge, build up my resume, whatever. But then also have it display my work. Could I go and caption images that were a bit more important? Absolutely. Do I have a nice, easy way to do that? No. But I don't really need that. I just want to be able to, get them on the website. So that way when someone asks, hey, what do you do? I have my website. So I don't think Squarespace is going to sponsor me anytime soon like they sponsor everyone else, but that's okay. I much rather enjoy the journey of building this website rather than, just, buying a Squarespace website. So that's a bit more enjoyable to me. So yeah, so that's how I use AI to, aid in my photography workflow, but without affecting the art and the creative side of photography. It is explicitly just for sorting, which I think is a great use for me, and I really do enjoy it. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I appreciate your time. Thanks for watching.